All right, guys, again, it's time. It's time. It's Vader time. Guys and gals, welcome back to the Squared Circle Uncensored YouTube channel. I am your host, SQD Will, in the house, and we're back to our bread and butter, as we like to say on the channel. Wrestling. We love us some Mattel WWE wrestling. And if you saw our recent toy hunt video, I believe it wasn't last week's, but it's the previous weeks, we've had a long story with this Vader, okay? It was released, it was street dated, it was hidden, it was found. Guys and gals, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel. And again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Guys and gals, you guys are watching the videos, but you're not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like something, and then comment below. Let's go. Let's get those subscriptions up there. Let's get those likes and comments up there. We want to know what you like about these figures. What do you guys like? What do you like to dislike? What do you like about the channel? What do you dislike about the channel? Let me know, guys. We'll make the changes. And remember, the rebrand, January 1st, 2025. Squared Circle Uncensored will be morphed, will be transformed into basically the same thing with a different name. So, anyway, guys and gals, as you can see in front of us here, we're back for another toy review here, figure review, if you're a wrestling fig fan. And we are going to take a look at today the Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Target exclusive Legends Ultimate Edition Big Van Vader. The Mastodon himself is in front of you right here. This is the chase. I will be actually reviewing the regular version. I don't have a regular version in package. I did open him and play with him because I got so excited. But anyway, here's the chase. Live and live in color. The only difference between the chase are some color differences in the mask and in the gear, but other than that, they're pretty much the same figure. With that said, you know, if you are watching reviews on our channel, we love to get into the mint box, mint on card look first. So let's get into the packaging. All right, everybody, welcome into the packaging portion of the review. Let's go. Let's review this packaging. And guys, I have been very, very outspoken about this, probably since its inception. I do not like the Mattel WWE packaging on their Ultimate Edition figures. I did not like the overall look when they originally introduced it. I don't like the placement of the figure, okay? I don't like you can't see the figure. Look, I mean, you can't see it. It's all shadowed out because there is no light to get in up here to shine down on the figure. Guys, at least put a window up here. Something. I don't know. Expand this. Something, guys. You got to figure this packaging out. I know people like it because it's bookshelf and it slides in and it has the beautiful portrait here of Vader on the side with the WWE Legends logo because this is a WWE Legends release Target exclusive. You have Vader up here, Ultimate Edition down here, Mattel, and then you have Vader Ultimate Edition here, and then you have some photos. Usually they do a figure post photo and then an in-ring photo here at the bottom with obviously all the copy here. As you can see it, it's time, it's Vader time. The man they call Vader was one of the most destructive forces to ever enter the ring. With the power of a mastodon and agility of a man half his size, Vader brutally battered anyone who dared step foot in the ring with him, powering the next generation through play. Legally is on the bottom if you did want to check out that barcode. Bam, it's right there. And this is our Vader. So again, guys, overall, we're not really reviewing the packaging. We're just showing you what the packaging will look like with the figure in it if you decide to go that route. I do a lot of mint in box collecting. I've kind of strayed away from that as I've expanded my collection. I keep certain pieces mint on card, mint in box, and then I open others. A chase like this, I'm probably going to end up opening just because it's of an obscure wrestler. I mean, he's getting older. You know, I don't think maybe 20 years from now kids are going to want to play with this thing. So for my collection, personally, I just want him on display in both of his attires. So this is the chase version. What we're going to do is Not this one, but the regular version. We're gonna bust it open. All right, everybody, we're back, and Vader is busted open here on the channel, Squared Circle Uncensored, here on YouTube. We're gonna get into this Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Vader here, because I think this is the best Vader figure ever produced by Mattel, and that's saying a lot. But first, what we'd like to do is we'd like to get into the accessory portion of the review. So let's get Vader out of the way, because he looks great as is, but we'll move him off to the side here. And he is loaded in this Ultimate Edition release here. He comes with a myriad of accessories, alternate heads, hands, masks. I mean, this Vader has everything but the Mastodon helmet, which we have right here, and we're going to see if it fits on him and see how it looks on him a little later in comparison, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that, guys and gals. With this said, again, let's start reviewing some of the accessories for the Vader. We'll go over the hands first. Again, we don't like hands, but here we go. We got them. The Mastodon hands here with the big V. They come with gloves. They are sculpted really nicely. The gloves look great on here. I'll flip them around too for you just to see the palm portion right there. Very, very simple, very, very well done. Nothing needed more here. Those are the Mastodon, the V hands, both left and right. So again, you're gonna get the similar style and look out of these V hands right there. So we'll put them off to the side, and obviously we may not use them, I'm not sure, because there are a couple of poses that I want to get this Vader in. Next, let's look at the title since it's here. This is the old school early 90s WCW title, World Heavyweight Championship here, which looks great. It's got the little bit of blue on the the globes here and there, and we love the way this looks. This is a great title. I do have the Ron Simmons one with me as well. We can actually show you a comparison because they are a little different. The blues on them are a little different, and I feel as though the belt has got a lot better looking through time. So here is the Ron Simmons one. It came with that I believe what it was, the Hall of Champions, I believe, figure. It was a Target exclusive series. You can see that the belt has the more darker blue compared to the more lighter blue. Comment below, guys. I don't know which one is more accurate. I mean, did they have both versions? Is the light blue more accurate? Is the dark blue more accurate? Comment below and let me know what you think. But that's how you discern them. This is the Vader one, the light blue, and this is the Ron Simmons one, the dark blue. And also comment below, I don't believe if this title's ever been released other than with these two figures. I don't think it has. They may have reissued it with somebody else, but I don't remember. Comment below, guys. This is what we're here for, community-wise. All right, let's take a look at this too. I love this cape. It has got the kind of plastic, I don't know, chain. They did a plastic chain on this, which actually helps hold it up. It really makes it actually have depth on the figure, and I like that. It makes it look big and large on him, and I like they went with hard plastic here and not some sort of a chain or something, because it kind of lifts all this up without having a wire in it. And it feels like there's something in it too, but it's not. It's just sewn very well, and then this hard plastic kind of just keeps it up, which is crazy. It's really awesome. I love what this is doing here. And again, Mattel has some of the best cloth goods in the industry. You know, they do all the dolls, the child's dolls, and all this stuff, so they know what they're doing when it comes to this. So again, you have the nice cape in the white, and then you have the kind of off-white fur there, kind of almost like that kind of eggshell white color on the fur, and that obviously drapes right over Vader really nicely. And we'll get into that as, you know, we show you the figure and play with the figure as well. Do a little play time in the head to toe, because just to get him in a good pose for you all during comparisons, because this figure is so cool. So in this regular release version, he does come with the more black look, less red, and this is the alternate face sculpt one. It looks great. This looks snarling like a Vader face. I mean, I don't know, like, this looks great. He looks awesome. He's got his hair there. He's got the little kind of triangle paint hit right there in the middle of the mask. as you go around the back. You can see all the details sculpted into the mask too, the buttons, the rivets, the latches, the sewing, the detail. I love it. It looks great. It's a great alternate snarling head sculpt. I like this when Mattel does these right, and they did it right. They nailed it with this Vader. So great head there. And then you have an unmasked Vader head, which I believe is just the snarling scan without the mask on, the molded mask. And with this one, you can obviously keep him as such without the mask on. You know, sometimes the mask used to rip off during matches and stuff. I mean, the likeness isn't as good, I would say, without the mask, but they give you also this mask, this actual mask, guys, which is interesting, this plastic molded mask, and you can put it on the head if you want more depth. So, I mean, again, they've released this with Vader several times in the past, so maybe that's why they did it again with this release, where it was just like, okay, well, we've done it, and we've made the cost on it, so we can throw it in at a cheaper rate. I have no idea. I don't know, and this is off topic a little bit because we're reviewing accessories right now, but as I put this helmet or this mask on this alternate head without one, I mean, these were ringing up like $22 MSRP at Target, guys. Have you all, you know, saw that as well? I mean, I thought this was a $32 figure. It could be a price error in their system, which is crazy because I think this is the second Legends release that's happened, with Undertaker being the first. I'm just wondering if you guys are experiencing the same thing, and if you did, I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, do you think, I love Legends Ultimates at a $22 price point. I think it makes sense. I think it's a great deal. You get so much added value here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment below as I get this mask on. And also, if you compounded that with your Target Circle, you got this Vader for close to nothing. I mean, it was pretty crazy, actually, how inexpensive this Vader was. I think it came up to about 15, 16 bucks for it, because of all the Target Circle stuff. So a great drop. I don't know if Mattel did that intentionally or just happened to be that way, but man, I'll tell you, helping out the collector big time, guys. Thank you so much for that. And we finally got Vader on here, the mask on him, and that's kind of what it looks like. You kind of have that more 3D approach, that more lifelike approach. It still looks great. I mean, they've done this before, guys. I mean, and it looks good. So I mean, I didn't think it would look bad. I think it looks great. I think it looks exactly what we want out of a Vader. The snarling scan with the removable mask. I like it. Looks cool, guys. So comment below. Let me know what you think about the heads. Let me know what you think about the accessories. And what we're going to do is we'll be right back for the head-to-toe look of Big Van Vader. All right, guys, we're back for the head-to-toe look of this Vader. This Vader looks great. I mean, I even love this head scan, guys. This head scan looks great, too. Look at him. He's smiling at you, basically. No, he's not smiling. But I think, to be honest with you, out of all the scans, this newer one is spot on Vader. Looking great. Now, my head is a little loose, as you can see. It's a little wobbly. And I've tried everything, and it doesn't matter what I do, even if I take it off and put it back on. He's got a little wobbliness to him that I don't like in the head. So just an FYI, you know, you do get that there. But his head can go pretty much up, down, all around, twist side. You know, he's got tilt. You know, he can do a lot for a big guy. And then he's got these beautiful, well, these butterfly joints with these, what do you call these? Gosh, lats. Huge lats. That's what this Vader figure needed. Needed some defined lats, which looks like to be like a separate molded piece. Is very interesting. It like comes together here on the seam, and it kind of sticks together. And then you have the butterfly joints in here. And what these larger lats do is they bring definition into the top half of the torso of the figure. So he looks nice and big and bulky like he needs to look, as Big Van Vader did. And I think they missed on some of the previous releases because of that. They didn't have this defined torso here. You got also a swivel at the midsection there. So we got the full rotations on the arms. Again, standard Mattel articulation here, guys, with their Ultimate Edition figures. You got the double jointed knees and elbows, obviously. You got the swivel here at the bicep, the hand swivel here, the up and down. I mean, you can go up, down, and all around. You have amazing movement also here in the lower torso with the thigh swivel there. You have double jointed knees there that are blocked by the knee pads, and the knee pads are wonky, so you got to watch out. These molded kind of tight knee pads are a little wonky in my opinion. And then as you move down here, you obviously have at the, I would say, shin, you have a swivel, and then obviously at the ankle it's a forward facing pin and toe for rocker. Forward facing pin and toe joint for rocker there. Nice figure, guys. You got Vader down the side here, and there you go. So yeah, that shows you a little bit about the articulation from head to toe of the figure. You also have the painted red stripe down the side here with Vader written down on both sides. Back, plain black on the back. Knee pads, legs. Obviously the boots are two-toned as well with the red and the black here as well. So that is the Vader, guys, head to toe look. Impressions are great. I would love to have had some hair on the chest. He was a more hairy guy, so I would have loved to see some more hair on this figure. Other than that, though, I think they kind of nailed it, I would have to say. Again, my head is a little wobbly, as you can see. But other than that, I don't know. I think this figure is great. I think it looks great. I think we're going to get some of the accessories on it, and then we're going to go right into comparisons. Or maybe we'll do the accessories and final thoughts. We'll put some accessories on him in final thoughts. We'll get into comparisons now. So stay tuned, because I got a load of comparisons to show you of this Big Van Vader from Mattel WWE. All right, guys, we're back with comparisons, and you know what we're going to start with? We're going to start with Vader first. So let's do this time Vader with Vader. Here's the Legends. There's the Legends Vader. It's kind of that NJPW. They did kind of the multi-hybrid Vader with the different masks and the removable masks and stuff of that nature. And you can see just torso-wise, when these are both in frame, guys, This is far superior and looks so much better proportionally than this one. This one looks funky dunky. I am so happy they redid this in Ultimate Edition form, because I don't think we would have ever had a true looking Vader figure. Next to this is a laughable figure, actually. So we're gonna move that away. I don't want to say laughable, but it is kind of like, ew, next to that Vader? I mean, come on. This is like crazy. I mean, how good this new Vader figure is. Now, the next one I'm gonna bring out for y'all, this one was the Royal Rumble Vader that was recently released, and I thought this to date was probably the best Vader we got. Now again, this is the 90s WWF version with the Shawn Michaels feud and stuff like that, but I had felt that this one here was probably the best one we had until we got this one. And you can see why. I mean, they reused some of the obviously snarling face sculpts of this. I think this head is a beautiful head here. Again, the body, you had similar problems with this body as you did the previous releases. The legs were wonky too, as you can see here as it got down. They're just, the proportions weren't right, especially in here when you don't have the butterfly joints in the pec area, and you don't have the, obviously the I guess this would be some sort of articulation point. I forgot which one it is, guys. Sorry, comment below. But anyway, you don't have that articulation point up in the upper chest area and the pec area. You just have the crunch, and it doesn't define him very well, and it shows you like a very odd proportion of his body. However, they nailed it with the new one. They really just cleaned it up, and it looks amazing. So let's get this Vader out of here. And why don't we show him next to a Ultimate Edition Hogan figure? Might as well. So this was the Amazon exclusive Hulk Hogan. More of that WCW era, which is why I wanted to show it. That's like before he left for WCW and in WWF. So there's Hogan and Vader next to each other. So not bad. And I don't like to get the Hogan out of the poses. I mean, if you want a front and back image, that's how they pair up. Size wise, they're pretty much A-framed, legged out, so that would be their height next to each other. Look good. They look good together, guys. This is my first time seeing them together too. We're gonna go with the Stinger, guys. Do a AEW, do a Jazzwares AEW Supreme Stinger next to the Vader. There you go. That's Stinger and that's Vader right there. So again, Stinger is smaller than Vader, so he should be. This is a Jazzwares Supreme Sting next to a Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition. And again, I always feel that the Jazzware product is a little less cartoony and more realistic. I feel that you get more of that, unfortunately, that cartooniness of Mattel, and that's just their general nature. They do scale a little bigger to their Ultimate Editions, comparatively speaking. Vader does look big, very big compared to Sting in these photos. Now again, I know this is of different eras, but he does look very large next to Stinger. And then we're going to bring in one of my favorite matches of all time. Ron Simmons versus Vader. They look great next to each other. I'd love to get an updated Ron right here. Ultimate Edition style, better torso choice, him being more buff. I would like a better Ron. This is just the Elite version. Again, that Hall of Champions version. And again, it's so difficult to just get his arms down and stuff. And, you know, just without that articulation of the Ultimate Editions, these Elite figures, I mean, they really show their age, you know? Even the modern Elites now look, you know, a little better than some of this stuff out there. So there's Ron next to Vader. And if you want to just back to back to see the height on both of these, there you go. Vader and Ron. So they look good next to each other. All right, so let me get some other comparisons in here because this is a premium figure from Mattel, Ultimate Editions. And I'll show you the Will Ospreay from Super 7 Ultimates. So you have, there you go, more wrestling. Super 7 Ultimates Will Ospreay next to the Big Van Vader. They look good next to each other. Ospreay is going to be a lot smaller, obviously, in comparison to the Vader. But for a 7-inch figure and a 6-inch figure, I think these scale pretty well, guys. I know new generation, old generation, but I really do think these go well together. Obviously, the Super 7 has a lot of more bells and whistles, better plastic, shine, better realism, a lot of better things, but Mattel's look good too. And let's get into some multiverse fun. AMK Pro Series, Optimus Prime, model kit, die cast, next to the Vader. Show you that. I also have a Super 7 TMNT Ultimates Triceraton. We'll be doing a review of that figure very, very soon. Next to Vader. Just have a little bit of idea. Size. Again, this is more of a 7 to 8 inch scale series rather than Mattel 6-inch. And we'll also be doing a review of this one soon. The G.I. Joe Classified series. Newly released Dreadnoks Road Pig. I figured I wanted to pair him next to each other because I think these guys would be the perfect tag team, in my opinion. Vader and Road Pig. Are you kidding me, guys? Let's frickin' go. Let's frickin' go. And that Mastodon helmet does fit. We'll show you in a second. We want to do... Sorry, guys. Sorry, I hit the camera there. We'll do one more comparison. We'll do a DC Multiverse McFarlane figure for y'all. I have my trusty Mr. Freeze here, as always. Victor Freeze. If he stands, he is a McFarlane figure, guys, remember? There we go. Victor Freeze and Vader. So again, 7-inch, 8-inch figure versus the Mattel. But Mattel scales pretty well, especially Vader being larger in real life. So, I mean, he does scale pretty well with some of this stuff if you wanted to do multiverse and world building and all that jazz. So, that is Vader next to Freeze. And guys and gals, I'm going to put on the Mastodon helmet. It does fit. Wanted to show you in comparison. So you're gonna get the helmet on. Now it's not gonna align perfectly with the eyes because the torso is a little larger, but it does fit on nicely. Right there, just to show you, in case you did have one, an extra one off to the side somewhere in your accessory bin, it will fit on this Vader figure. And what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna actually get him all suited up, all looking good, and we're gonna come back for final thoughts. All right, guys and gals, welcome back. We are in final thoughts. Wow, look at Vader in hand. He looks great, guys and gals. As you saw in comparisons, this is the complete Vader. This is the Vader you want for your collection. What we're gonna do is another hats off. Hats off. Mattel WWE design team, you guys knocked it out of the park again. This is the most complete Vader figure today. It is the ultimate Vader figure today. This Vader figure is the one you want in your collection. Go out there and buy it. It's super cheap on Target right now. Target exclusive. Here is the Mastodon helmet as well. If you have it from a previously released figure, you can use it to even complete your Vader figure even more. But guys and gals, this is it. You are never going to need another Vader figure again. Well, I don't know if Mattel wants me saying that, but I don't think so. I think this is it. It checks all those boxes for me. Does it check all those boxes for you? Comment below. We try to do the best of the best on the channel here, and I wouldn't review a figure if I didn't need it for the collection and I didn't think it was great. And with that said, we're Squared Circle Uncensored here on YouTube. I am your host, SQD Will. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe, please. It really helps us out in building the depth of this channel, giving you more offerings, things of that nature. Also, follow us on Instagram at SQDCircleCC. You're going to want to follow us there because we can post some toys for sale, some accessories for sale, things for sale on our Instagram page. We also have mail receivings on our Instagram page, so definitely follow us at Squared Circle Cards and Collectibles on Instagram. As I previously said, we will be doing a full 180. We'll be doing a full rebrand January 1st, 2025. So stay tuned for that. SQD will always be here. Squared Circle is always going to be a part of us, but we got to do a little bit of a rebrand ski, and we're going to do it in 2025. So again, if you like this review, please hit that like button. If you dislike the review, let me know why in the comments below. And if you want to continue watching more content like this, reviews, toy hunts, etc., don't forget to subscribe to the page, guys and gals. And with that said, we'll look forward to coming back and doing another toy review for all of you very, very soon.